Oh, there you go.
Oh, is that working?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It says
Good.
it said recording in progress.
Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, Mom, but I've been recording these.
Oh, good. That's excellent.
And I've actually been releasing them as a thing.
Now, what about the light?
It looks pretty good. You have a ring light this week.
Yes, but shall I show you the choices of color?
Well, just don't get too sure. Why don't you take it down a touch? Hit the minus a couple times.
Okay, wait a minute. Where's the minus? Let me see.
Okay. And then we won't do any more of this part.
Oh, I'm doing plus. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Minus, minus, minus,
All right,
minus,
try
minus.
that. Let's see that. That's great. You can lean forward too.
Okay,
Come
are you
forward a
sure?
bit.
Like that?
Yeah, it's great.
Is that good?
Yeah, you look great.
You look nice.
Great.
You've done your hair.
I had a haircut this morning.
It looks really, really nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mother. Here we are.
Yes.
On our final episode of the PAMdemics.
No, I'm going to discuss it with
Swan
you.
song. We'll discuss it, but let's just say to everybody, hold on. I'm the main host. It's your show, but I'm the shepherd. This is our swan song, our final PAMdemics. We've enjoyed it. Now, why are you shaking your head?
Because I just don't want to stop it. Because Nigel said this morning.
Unfortunately, wait, hold on. Let's contextualize what's happened.
Yes.
You and I spoke yesterday. You and I were supposed to do it yesterday.
Yes.
I have a job and I messed up the time. So it was an hour later. And when you and I spoke, we decided we'd do it today. You and I were having one of our off-camera conversations. And you'd expressed for the umpteenth time to me that, we should stop doing this. So I made the decision yesterday that off of your repeated asks and pushes to no longer do this, that we would be done. So, I decided that today would be our final one. And then you started saying, no, we'll do 2 more. And I was going, no, we don't need to do 2 more. I don't need to be on a pitch count. It feels like I'm Siegfried with his tiger. Like I'm forcing you into an unnatural existence and habitat that you don't want it. And you're not a show tiger, you're a human being. So why make you hop up on little ledges and bite at sticks and things when you do not want, you've expressed so many times how you don't want to do it. So we've decided that this will be the finale.
No, it's a one-sided decision because I said to you that I thought that I want to continue. I've got a new attitude.
You said that after I said we'd end it.
I think what it was yesterday was I was ready for 8 o'clock and I was ready for 7 o'clock the night before, and I'd got all my lights set up and I'd put a nice outfit on and done my hair, and I felt disappointed. I think
I understand. And Mom,
you were very tired.
Yes, and look, there it is. That's Hollywood, babe. That's Hollywood. It's hurry up and wait, babe. Hurry up and wait.
But that's not Stourbridge.
It's not Stourbridge. No, it's
No,
not.
Stourbridge.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So, I think we've done enough of jamming Hollywood into Stourbridge, and after your repeated pushbacks, we just are going to stop.
I want to explain the pushbacks that I don't want people to
let's have you.
Wait a minute. I don't want there to be boredom, and I don't want to. But Nigel was saying apparently
enough. Don't worry about Nigel for now. What's your point?
I just make comments. Nigel said that apparently on YouTube there does seem to be quite a following. So in which case, I want to carry on, please. So you're just so you are the type of star who demands what you want, and when you're given it is upset, and then once you realize the fans like it, then you go, oh no, I love it. I mean, that's still, you're a show tiger. That's not fair. Yeah, that's my modus operandi.
You're a show tiger.
I'm not a show tiger.
You are. Well, you're a show tiger with more attitude, because I do believe that the tigers at least hit the marks.
Well, they can't speak, so it's a bit it's a
Not
bit different.
English or language that we know.
No, but anyway, I just feel that I want to continue if it's okay with you.
Well, I've unfortunately made my mind up,
Oh
and
no,
we are in the
no,
midst of our final pandemic.
no, I'm
Yes.
so upset. I
No,
couldn't see.
Mom, hold on. Let's cut. This time when you're so upset, let's really show me that you're upset, because that felt
Okay.
forced.
Did it? Okay. All right then. Okay. I really am so honestly upset. I am sorry I had my little prima donna.
But mother,
yesterday.
it's not the first one. It's the fifth one. So
But
it is at the point where you don't want you don't want to do this often. And that's okay. We've had a good run. I mean, we've done, I don't know how many of them, like whatever, 600, 700, I don't know. But we've had a good run.
No, but that's what we're going to aim for.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you.
We're going to be like that one. What did I say to you yesterday? Friends. But I just feel so awful that I was so negative yesterday, and I've really learned a lesson, and I'm going to be very positive. And the next. I want to say this as well. I sent you an email. I sent you a couple of emails today. I want everybody to know, pleading. But I want. Wait a minute. What was I saying? I think
you had a big defense coming.
It's important for our relationship, and if our relationship helps others, even with all my insecurities, then I want to do. I really do. I want to do it. I'm really enjoying it. I've got a new. I've woken up on my new mattress. Not just thinking that.
We've talked about it many times, and it. I mean, yes, people. I've told you though, people like it. I've blue in the face told you that people like it. Oh, so you believe Nigel and not your son?
Well, when Nigel says it, because Nigel is like an independent source.
So you believed me to be a liar?
No, I didn't at all.
Oh.
No, that isn't what I said. You're twisting my words around.
Well, you just said Nigel was impartial, which insinuates that I have a bias.
I think I just want to say that I'm begging you that we continue, and I feel very, very upset. I've been upset all day about it.
You shouldn't have been upset all day.
I had a night's sleep on my new mattress.
Don't say that.
On my new mattress.
Now I'm going to get torn apart in the comments.
No, I got up on my mattress last night and I thought it was lovely. Actually, it was a bit disappointing. But anyway, and I just thought, I'm going to have a lovely night's sleep. And every time I woke up, it was like, oh no, there's like that heavy, how you get that heavy thing on your head. And
what's that? What is the heavy
thing? Like a heavy thing in your head, and you think there's something.
Oh, if something's weighing on you.
Yeah, weighing on you, and then you remember what it is. And then I did actually watch the one this morning, and I love the way Andrew came on, and I was saying to him, cut things out, and he's going.
I have not watched it, but that sounds fun.
It's so funny. He's done it twice.
Oh, is it? When you think about it, it really is one of the best things ever done, isn't it?
Well, no, it isn't.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just can't.
Look.
I can't get my head in order with it.
Look. These are the comments from the one posted under 24 hours ago. Pam's the best. Well, the second one is funny. Is this your mom? At least she considered it. I don't know what that means. Has the entire PAMdemic been an intervention all along? I absolutely love your mom. Pam is an absolute treasure. LMAO, a delight. I adore her. Love it. Spit take, a true treasure. Pam fucking rules. Oh, pregnant pause. Then a yes. Classical music makes it less steely. Yeah, I love your mom. The way she considers and then says yes. Ha ha ha. How many has she picked? Has she surpassed 1,000 spears? I would totally hang out with your mom. So, you get all the, and then this, there's positive feedback, and that, that people have said that they, have estranged relationships or no longer have a parent with them and they find joy. You knew all this before yesterday when Mariah carried out.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
It was because it was late. It was 9 o'clock.
I know you were hurt.
And it's my bedtime.
But it's not the first time. That's the problem. It's a cumulative effect. You know, if I am working with someone, and I'm not saying this is you, but if I'm working with someone who just goes, oh, I hate doing that, blah, 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 then eventually you just go, I don't want to do it anymore. And we've reached that point.
I agree. I
agree totally too. We have reached the point.
No, I'm not agreeing that we
all right, well, hold on. Let's this is the swan song, so let's enjoy it and not make it so meta that it's all about how we're not doing it anymore. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Now, I don't remember. We're going to shift topics for a moment, okay? I don't fully remember I don't fully remember what this is in reference to, but back when I thought we were going to do more of these, I wrote a note to myself.
Which we
I wrote a note to myself that said, you're not going to be able to do it without me. You're not going to be able to start a Zoom without me.
Note to self.
How are you going to do it without me?
I can't because you're important to me as a human being.
Mother, it has no impact on the importance of each other as human beings.
I think it does. I think it bonds us in a lovely way. It does for me.
I wish we could have you from yesterday as a guest on this episode and talk to you today. That would be great.
I very quickly became this person. I very quickly became this person.
This grateful, gracious. This is what Kevin Spacey's like on set now.
Is it?
No, he's just a sweetheart. I'm so happy to be there now.
Yes, but that isn't the same for me. It's a different situation.
Why did I write this down? Cock text.
When did you write that?
It's in reference to you or something. Did you write cock to someone in a text?
Oh, I did.
What did you do?
Oh, what happened was, this is really quite funny. I met Biddy, I think I told you, in Salisbury last week. Biddy's and my ex-sister-in-law, who I'm very friendly with. And
don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. You met a friend.
Anyway, so I met a friend, and she was meeting a friend's daughter from Australia. So I, after sitting in the car for a long time, I just wanted to get in the bath and have a little.
Wait. Oh, you were in transit. Nobody left you in the car.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't leave you in the car like a dog with like the window cracked.
No.
You arrived at your destination and you felt like okay.
And Biddy needed to go off and meet this person, and it was pouring with rain. It was really miserable. So I said, "Well, you go and meet your friend, and I'll walk up to where you are shortly." So I had a bath and I walked up, and when I got there, they'd had a couple of cocktails, and Biddy said, "Would you like a cocktail?" Because there were two for the price of one.
Right.
So I said, "Oh yeah." So anyway, Hillary, I'd written to Hillary in a text, and then she'd written back to me, and I wrote.
Right. Okay.
And I wrote to her, which I never looked at, and I didn't send it, thank goodness. But I wrote to her and said, "Having a lovely time. We're just having some cock." And when I got to it the next morning and looked at my text, but because Biddy had gone off to the loo and come back, so I stopped writing text.
You didn't send it, thankfully.
No, I didn't send it because I thought,
God, what a great text that would have been to send your sister. We're loving salad Salisbury. Just had some cock. Just had a bit of cock.
And what I was going to continue to say was we'd had some cocktails, but of course I'd missed off the tails.
Yeah.
Because Biddy had turned up. So anyway, and then when we'd ordered, and it was what was really funny, we'd ordered these cocktails and we both decided we'd like to try sex on the beach.
What is going on? What are you talking about? Why? Why sex on, just because the name? I mean, that's the only charm of the drink, right? What is in sex on the beach besides a little cock?
It was vodka and something else sweet that sounded really nice. And the waitress came up and she said, "No, that's a."
And would you love another round of cock?
She was really young.
Does anyone need more cock?
Who wants sex on the beach?
Does anyone need sex on the beach or another variety of cock?
Anyway, so that's why you wrote that down, because I hadn't completed my text and hadn't sent it, but just thought it was so funny that.
We would do another take if we did more takes, and this time you would have sent the text. Heightens the comedy, but it's.
I know. Well, I wasn't sure. I was, because I'm not very good on my phone, as you know, but I was almost positive I had. So when I talked to Hillary, I did say, you didn't get the one that said.
You didn't get my cock text, did you? She'd have been like, what happens when you go to Salisbury?
Well, I think she would have said to Nigel, what do you think Pam means?
So Pam's had a lovely time in Salisbury. They all had cock.
And sex on the beach.
And sex on the beach. Yeah, they fit together well. And then, so it seems a bit out of character for you to have something like sex on the beach or even a cocktail. That's a little.
No, I know. I think it was because Biddy had
the moment you were caught in the moment.
Yeah, and it was pouring with rain. It was miserable. And Biddy said, we've had some cocktails, you know, and there was buy one, get one free. So,
oh, that's great for cock.
Yeah, so I said, oh, that sounds nice.
What a
Thank
deal.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you have 2 cocktails?
No, we just had one. Well, she had one. I had one.
You split the 2 for, okay, because I was
going
to say.
Yes. Yeah. So
but
I only had the one.
Go ahead.
So,
you had another thing to say?
I was going to say they were very weak.
They were weak. The sex wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. You didn't get that nice, you know, little thing in your head that you get, you know. That.
Sure. Yes. Right. I don't know what territory we're in now, but it's weird. Now you have another cock story.
I do.
Yeah. This is when you were walking down the canal.
Down the canal. Oh, yes.
Why don't you tell that cock story?
Well, these young lads, they were on bikes. They were really young, probably like Bruno's age, you know, 13, 14, something like 15, 16 maybe. But anyway, they'd got some biscuits, and I walked by and they said, would you like a hobnob? There's a biscuit here called a hobnob, which is
a biscuit.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's a cookie.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So and they said, would you? Do you want a hobnob? And I said, oh no, thank you. And I walked by just a few steps, and the one called out to me. He said, he's got a big knob.
Just. And what did you didn't say anything?
I just laughed because I'd gone by.
Yeah.
Sort of passing comment, and
yeah.
And I said, no, thank you to the hobnob, and I think I just sort of went, oh, you know.
Oh, he's got a big. They're doing 2 for 1 cocks down in Salisbury.
Yeah, I think I might have said, oh yes, has he, or something funny, you know. I mean, I just,
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is that thing when you are that age where it's like, it's, you know, you're learning like what ribald humor is, and you're sort of like enjoying the taboo effect of language when you can say things that startle people, you know, and make your friends laugh. Totally.
Would you?
Totally.
To somebody of my age, would you have said that to someone of my age? Just a shot.
I might not have said it, but I would have completely understood the humor in it. Like, you know, you're embarrassing your friend. Well, not necessarily embarrassing, but you're like highlighting your friend, and you're like just setting off a moment of inappropriateness. And that is, I mean, I've been addicted to that sensation for a long time, you know. Saying a thing that makes someone uncomfortable and getting away with it is kind of what stand-up is in a lot of ways, you know?
I suppose. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Finding the line and not crossing it, but finding the edge, you know? And that's why it can be quite tenuous at times.
Yes, yeah, but no, I just thought it was really funny. I thought, you know, I couldn't picture you at that age doing that, but I'm probably wrong.
I would do it now.
Would you?
No. Now, I mean, you know, once you lose that boyish charm, you can't be screaming to strangers or just women on the street that your friend has a big member. You can't.
Big knob.
Yeah.
A big knob.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if I was on the street with 2 of my friends and someone walked by, I was like, hey, excuse me, he's got a big penis. You know, you'd be like, what? Like, you cannot do that, you know?
I know. Oh,
not that it's okay really at any age, but it's like you do, you know, you like having that first dalliance into what you know, what taboo is, and it's, you know,
and what you can get away with and what your friends won't object to, probably.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I still get a kick out of embarrassing my friends. I mean, I've told you this, like my friend Brett, like he I mean, he did this forever. I still laugh when he does it today. Like, you'll be walking down the street and, he'll like, it's, if there's, he'll just give you a light shove into someone. And so he'll just make you like sort of try to like get out of the way. Yeah, we'll look crazy for, and you're laughing while it's happening to you. There is something just, I don't know, just that's funny about putting people in situations that are uncomfortable for them that they will be fine about in 30 seconds,
Yes, yeah. It doesn't happen when you get older because you wobble anyway.
Yeah, no, right, yeah.
You become naturally wobbly.
Yeah, you gain that natural wobble that everyone's after.
Yes. But anyway, but I thought that was so funny.
This has been it's been a cock heavy episode, this episode.
Yes, it has. It has, yes. What about, were you going to bring up the CBD?
Oh, yeah, right. Yes, I wasn't sure. I knew there was something else. So, when you've come to the States before, I've given you CBD. One time I remember you eating a lot of CBD gummies. And
did I?
Yeah, well, see, that's what happens. You just took too many, so you don't even remember it.
I think I would have liked them.
You loved them, but you didn't love them necessarily for the CBD effect. You loved them because they were gummies and tasty.
Yes.
Yeah, which is more your brand. But then you got some CBD there.
Yes, I got some oil.
And like little oil pills, basically, right?
It was a little dispenser. You put a few drops in under your tongue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think you gave me some of that too.
Maybe.
So I think that's where I got the idea from.
Well, anyway, CBD is known as being a non-psychoactive piece of marijuana. Essentially, it's a non-psychoactive strain of marijuana, which helps people with body ache and sleep and all these things. And I've taken it and found it very helpful in many ways, sleep especially. But you took one and you tripped.
Well, first of all, the first time I took it, I was really sick, violently sick.
You were sick, and you thought, but you still think that was probably more related to what you ate.
I think that was related to the batter on the fish. We had fish and chips, and I think I've discovered I've got an allergy to the batter.
So, which is, I think you need to legally leave England now. But so you had that, and then you were like, and I was like, it can't be the CBD because CBD is so, non-effective like that. You said, yes, you're right. I actually tried some when I was there of yours and just tried, and I said, it's fine, it's good to go. So you take some, and what happens?
I suddenly started to feel, I felt really strange, and I felt.
How long did it take before you started feeling that?
Maybe I tried to work that out. I would think about 45 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
Okay. And then maybe a little less.
Okay.
And then I started to feel really strange in my head. And
what does that mean?
And I got
describe that feeling strange in your head. What does that mean? Thinking maybe a little differently than you normally think?
Yes, it was like I have actually smoked marijuana in America only once. And
I think twice.
Did I?
I think you tried some one night when you were first in the States and you didn't like it.
Oh, I didn't try it, but I remember the cigarette because I remember Hillary was there. She said, why are they handing around that cigarette?
Oh, God. You're like, whoa.
We were at a rugby party, but I don't think I had any. I don't think so. So I'd had some then, and I remember I hated it. I went straight to bed.
You hated it. It was horrible.
I hated it.
High was not good. Was not good.
I couldn't walk forward. I was walking backward.
I'm not sure if I've said it on this, but I remember walking into the living room and you were laying down talking to yourself.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I was terrible. So anyway, so it was a little bit like that, but nowhere near as
so your thoughts,
severe.
Your thoughts are maybe a little almost self-evaluative in the sense that you're analyzing what you're doing and you're starting to go, oh, something's off here.
Yes, definitely. That would be the way to describe it. It didn't feel right at all. And then Nick FaceTimed, and I was sort of like in the middle of this feeling, and I wanted to say to Nick, that I wasn't concentrating very much and I didn't make much conversation. But I just couldn't make myself say to him, I've taken some CBD and I think it's made me feel weird. Because
Mom, that is a very relatable situation for anyone who's tripped in that you want to communicate your state, but you also don't want to disturb the moments. It's very,
really,
yes,
that's
totally.
so interesting. Well, that's how I felt. And then while he was on, I'd got my eye on one eye on the television and one eye listening to him, wanting to say to him, I've taken some CBD, but I couldn't be
I'm
bothered.
on drugs.
Yeah. And then the colors on the television, they were so bright. They were like jumping out at me, all these
Vivid
bright
colors. This is, again, to remind everyone, off of CBD.
Just
So
couldn't
you're
believe
seeing
it.
bright colors off of your telly.
Yes, yes, yeah. And so then I just drank, I kept drinking water obsessively. I was trying to get it through my system.
Flush it out, yeah.
Yeah, flush it out. So never again
But
would I take it.
was there any part that was like mild, like more colors? To me, it's like that's one thing that I would enjoy, is going, oh wow, there's like vivid visual change
No,
here.
no, because I was feeling that peculiar feeling. Almost at one point I thought, oh, I don't know whether I'm going to be sick, whether I was going to throw up. So I didn't want, just wanted the feeling out of my system.
Here's the question. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, I just find it so odd because Hillary had it and she said it did nothing to her. So, and I just thought,
did you do it on an empty stomach?
No, I'd eaten. I'd had a good meal.
What did you had?
I think
normally a good meal for you is 2 biscuits and a piece of cheese.
No, I think I'd made I'd roasted some vegetables.
Okay, so you had supper.
Soup. I'd had a proper meal.
Okay.
Oh, and a crumpet with butter.
Very on brand. Let me ask you this. How did you sleep?
Beautifully.
There we go.
Beautifully. On that other mattress, not on my new mattress.
No, you weren't sleeping on we're done doing PAMdemic stress mattress. You were sleeping on your
on that one tonight, see what happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, so it was really odd and I thought I'm never taking this again.
See, so the sleep is the thing that makes me go like, I would do it.
See, I'd like to take it right at bedtime, but I'm so bothered it would make me feel poorly.
Could you take half of what you took or a third of what you took right before bed?
It's a capsule, isn't it? With the
oil.
But
then you squirt a little bit less in?
No, I've got no desire.
You're sober now. You're done with drugs.
Yeah, it went away quickly. And in the next morning, I wanted to send Nick a message and say I was so sorry that I couldn't explain, And he just said he thought I'd seemed very, very tired.
Yeah.
But I think I was almost slurring my words.
I can't believe it's off of CBD.
It's got to have been because
the show that I'm writing on right now, we talked about this and we put in a beat. We had this couple having eaten like weed brownies and getting really high, but after this conversation, we changed it to CBD.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so they have CBD, which is just so innocuous normally, but
I know. I'm such a loser. Well, I'm going to give Biddy's coming up this weekend, and I'm going to give it to her because I know she has.
Have some CBD, some Sex on the Beach, some cock. Make a night of it. Yes. Have a party.
We're right pair of geriatric idiots.
Well, no photos on the what I'm considering the final ep of PAMdemics.
It's not the. Promise me, please promise me. I beg of you. I beg of you.
Just quite a turnaround. Don't involve a deity in this.
I'm begging.
Don't pray to her. Not now. God, or whoever she is up there.
Oh, I don't do anything like that.
Just to let you know, you just did this, which seems to be synonymous with.
I'm talking to my mother.
Oh, you are waking Nan up from heaven or wherever she is. She's Nan somewhere in the galactic stew. Yes. Right, where we all go, where our energies all combine into one and we sort of ebb and flow together and we mill and seed amongst each other's energies. And when you die, you go back up to that galactic stew. You are disturbing the energy of Nan to tell me to keep this thing that yesterday you did not want to do, you were done doing, you thought people found boring, And when I said push back, you said maybe we could do 2 or 3 more. And that's when I said, bullshit, we're done. And now you're involving your mother from the galaxy.
You were very tired yesterday, and I was.
I was very tired, but I doesn't change how I feel about it.
No, you're much better today, I can see. And I am.
No. I'm not gonna let you just place what happened yesterday on both of us being off our games or something. I'm not gonna allow you to scapegoat that. You seem better today, so you're clear-headed, so we'll keep going. Nice try, counselor.
I've got the patio door open.
Don't change the subject to the patio door.
I'm not changing the subject,
yes,
but
you are. Yes, you are. Well, I don't know, Mother. I think we'll have to think about it still.
No, there's no thinking. My mother has told me. She said she's doing it.
I talked to your father, and he said, "Do what you want."
No, he didn't.
He did.
He said, "No, I don't like to see Joan upset." That's what he's saying. That's what he said.
You cannot do this.
She did. She said.
You cannot do this.
No, and she also said that she wanted me to do it for you, and that I shouldn't have upset you.
No, you didn't. I'm not upset. I just am not going to I'm not going to turn you into a show tiger.
No, I'm not a show tiger. No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do another one and we'll see. We'll put it on a week-by-week basis. It'll go through a probationary period.
Well, you will have to wait and see what people say. You have to read the comments.
I don't have to, no, because I personally am not influenced by the thoughts or feelings of others about the performances that I do. Otherwise, I would feel crazy. What I do instead is I go with my instinct and think, what will people like and what do I enjoy? And it, to some extent, I'm aware of feedback, but I don't get into the minutia of it because that's a recipe for total madness. So I'm not going to be influenced by the comments of people or anything. And if I have, I brought that to the table yesterday. I told you what the vibe was, the energy was.
You just read some nice ones. I'd like to know what people think of the light, whether it's complimentary.
All right, we'll do one next week and we'll see. All right? But then we'll go forward on a case by, we will no longer be getting seasonal pickups. We will just be doing pilot after pilot. That's biz talk.
Oh, okay, right.
Right. All right, Mom.
My biz talk is that we're definitely doing it.
Well, unfortunately, without me, you'd have no idea how to get into a Zoom meeting. So you don't really have much of a leg to stand on.
I've struggled with the light.
Well, listen, so did Nan, but she got up there somehow.
Yeah, no, she's very good. I'm very glad she said a word with you.
You are tripping so hard right now. I think you took CBD.
No, never again. I haven't had any alcohol since the cocktail. Oh no, we had a couple of glasses of wine.
Okay, well, there we go. Good ending, Mom. Any shows you want to plug or anything far in the future too, because we don't know how many more of these there will be.
I'm going to be plugging the PAMdemic. I think. The
PAMdemic? Are you responsible for the PAMdemic? Is that what you're saying?
No. The PAMdemic. I think I'm plugging that. Please watch and support us.
Listen to the team player. Ooh la la. All right, Mom. Well, we'll see. All right. Love you.
No, we're not seeing. It's decided.
We will see.